Hello everybody. Oh dear, hi Yaz. What are we doing? I need to turn you around. I don't know how to turn you around. Oh, I don't want that. Want that. Rotate. Okay, that's all done. Now, you're not seeing me because I've turned the camera around the wrong way. Do you know what though? Let me just show you the mess that is the result of being at a show. So, all the prep and everything. Absolute. Paul's just starting to unload the van. As you can see, stuff there. Got in about 10 o'clock last night from the new Welsh show. So I've only really, like Julia probably, come in on to say thank you. You can see the mess over there. I've put the coffee pot on. We've got a coffee pot going on. We've got a black cat Tom getting in the way of all of it. Bless, it's good, isn't it? I can't figure out how to turn the camera around that you're looking at me. So I'm going to do something strange. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my camera around the other way. How's that? I'm not going to be able to see comments or anything for a minute, ladies and gents. But there you go. You can see where I was going to be. So I'm going to come around the other side and talk to you all. Hello. Good morning. Right. I'm coming, honestly. Andy, you're going to laugh at me because I'm not looking at the front of my camera. I'm looking at the back of my camera because I don't know what I'm doing this morning. As you've probably realised, we've just landed from the new Welsh Quilt show. I have to say, and I'm going to say, I'm knackered. Absolutely knackered. It was a very good show. Need to thank everybody that came out in support of us. If only you could all do that at all the shows. You know, we're at risk of losing shows because they're not being supported. You're obviously out there in your droves. Come to the shows. Support your traders. Support all your makers. Support all of yourselves who show at the shows. Does that sound good? Quilts. You put quilts on at the shows and stuff. It was lovely to see so many people. It really was. I was doing classes. So I did 2 classes, sort of a morning and there's 3 in a day, so I did top and bottom, if that makes sense. And I landed up having extras on. And then yesterday, because there was a gap in the middle, I landed up doing 3 classes because we filled the lot, which was fabulous. So I brought out, and I can't show you my samples because Paul's still unloading the van and they're still in the van. We were doing Japanese folded patchwork. I designed a few years ago with Andy's help some templates to make Japanese folded patchwork easy on the move and the trundling and the doing and the hand sewing. And I thought, oh, we'll have a little go at those as classes. They were rammed. Thank you, ladies. Absolutely rammed with people doing. It's such a lovely thing. If you like hand sewing and you do hexy type stuff, this is a fabulous go-to as well for all of your odds and sods. Actually, I can show you some, because I can show you those that I'm working on at the minute, because I've always got a load going on. Here's my little tub that is always on the go. So if I'm not hexying, I'm doing these. Where are we? You'll know them when you see them. Like those, yeah. And so I do all sorts of odds. I love odd ones. And you quilt them as you go, and then you make quilt as you go, put them together, you've got a quilt or a bag or whatever you want to make them into. So I have them all on the go anyway. So that's what we were doing as one of the classes. Great fun, great fun. So we did extra classes on that. So if anybody is interested in that, I'll be doing them at some of the shows this year, not all of them. But you'll find the templates on my website, Abbieanne.com. Japanese folded patchwork, and they come in different sizes. So I generally use these are a 5-inch finish, so this is a 5-inch template, yeah. So there's 5, there's 4-inch, there's 3-inch, and there's 2.5. with instruction, and there is I did a demo a couple of years ago on YouTube of how to use it and how to make and all the rest of it, so that's always there for you. I love it out of scraps, but you can do it out of set fabrics and they look fabulous. So we had lots of lovely classes, which meant I was stood and stooped a lot, did a bit of sitting, but mostly stood and stooped, and my back's giving me ill today, but there we are, such is life. Backwards and forwards, I have to thank Live. I don't know how many of you are on there or watching or comments, because I can't see because I've got the back of the phone here. Pauline, who was my able assistant for the weekend, for the couple of days, who manned my stand while I was off teaching and doing. Fabulous job, young lady, thank you so much. Very, very much appreciated. One of my very old friends, love her dearly. And she puts up with me being weird and all the rest of it, and she's a great quilter as well, fabulous stitcher, so was able to help all sorts of people as well, so thank you to Pauline. I was, if you saw any of the videos as we were wandering around, Andy was one side of me and Julie was the other, so if you imagine that you go 1, 2, 3 on a Sunday morning, we were doing 1, 2, 3 Amigos at the show. So that was lovely to have my mates either side of us, and we all sort of look out for each other and help each other and support each other. And I arrived quite late compared to the others, and they all offloaded my van. It was fabulous. There's one thing, you know, you drive all that from Cornwall, you get there, and I can't go the day like extra day before. I have to go the day before, so I have to drive, and then I have to set the stand up all in one go. And to get there and have my van unloaded in about 10 minutes was just fabulous. Thank you, folks. I do appreciate that. Yeah, so a little insight into our lives, what we have to do at shows. And I'm going to keep saying this. Thank you for all of you that turned up. It was a show like they used to be. There were loads of people. It was happy. Seemed to me that it was a really happy, lovely atmosphere in there. Nice venue, very good lighting, I thought, in the actual hallway where we were. I don't know about the quilts, but walking around the quilts was lovely. I never did actually get to walk around and do a video. I do apologise. I know Andy did, so you can always nip over and look at some of Andy's videos if you want to see the quilts that were on display. I'm just nattering because I've got nothing specific in mind. I did put this up for everyone, just to have a little nose. This is all linen, because I love linen, and I have a lot of linen, and I sell this as a kit. It's all very good and lovely. I think it's on the website. I can't put my other bits up because they're all in the van. Tell you what was popular, Highland Coo. So that's Hercules. So there's a kit. That's a kit for that cushion. You get all the instructions and the pattern, and you get all your fabric, but you don't get the blue. Yeah, so you add whatever colour you want to it to make it right for your home. So that's the Highland Coo. You'll find that as a pattern or as a kit on the website, Abbieanne.com. Oh, I know what I was going to show, and I don't think I showed you this a fortnight ago. And I can show you because I've got it just here. I had new fabrics in. Did I show you these? These are all gorgeous. Thistles. Absolutely gorgeous. I did a quick trip around the world to all the squares that go round and round and round, just to display the fabrics. And they were very popular at the show. So I need to cut up a few more of them because they've all gone. Where are we? There we are. There's that one. That's got bees all over it. They've all got bees all over it, and I do love a bee. I'm a sucker for a bee. You have to have bees. And then there was some very nice supporting, tell me, what have they got on them? They've got thistly looking things on, but they're very, do you know, they're so nice. They're nicely muted. There's a creamy one with the little thistle background. I know what I'm trying to say. They've got little Celtic designs in. So if you're doing Celtic applique, this would be fabulous because you've got the designs actually in the fabric. Yep. And there's more. I'd forgotten about these. They're from Lewis and Irene. Celtic Summer they're called. That's a real nice green, that. I don't know how well the colours come over. Do you know, whilst I was looking at Julia's stand at the show, she has so much stuff on her stand and it's just gorgeous. Videos don't do it justice. You don't see the detail, you don't see the colours. Her work is exquisite. And when you actually see it all around you, you think, oh my God, does she ever sleep? I know I don't sleep, but I don't know if she ever stops. It's just amazing. So, yeah, don't underestimate what you're looking at on her stuff, because it is so gorgeous. Andy, and I don't know, you're probably watching, Andy, and I'm going to say it anyway. Just putting this back because there's some others I can show you in a minute. He had a lovely quilt on the back of his stand, and I did make a bit of a thing of it when we went round and were videoing. And he's long-armed it, and it's fabulous. And I'm thinking what I might have to be doing is take some of my quilt tops and get him to long-arm them, because they're just fabulous. He's so good, better than I would ever be. I like hand quilting, that's my thing. Not that I can do a lot these days, but I like hand quilting. So my quilt tops, I have to say, there's a couple of ladies that I use down here in Cornwall, but I am considering, you should see it. Next time you see Andy at a show, you need to see his quilt, because and he's guided it, and perfect. Makes you sick. Well done, young man. Right, I have got other fabric that came in that I didn't actually show anyone last week. And I don't think I did. Here we go. Fabulous purpley stuff. These are, this is in the beginning, so Jason Yenton stuff. Excuse me, keep disappearing. There we are. Hopefully you can see this. As I say, I can't see the comments because my camera's around the wrong way today, and I'm not going to turn it around. It's just all too technical after a show. Look at that one. Isn't that lovely? I do like their fabrics. They are not cheap, but their colours are fantastic. We love their colours. I particularly like this one, which might not look like anything on camera, I'm not sure. But it gives you like a pearlescence as you're moving it around. A fabulous back filler, that one. All sorts of uses for that, I reckon. And then look at this one. I don't know if I showed you this or not. It's like skeletal fish. I can't remember, so I'm showing you it again anyway. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm thinking in my head, what can I do for kits or something of that, if there's any left? Because it's just lovely. The colours are so vibrant. There we go, do that. You can probably see that a bit better as well while I'm out of the way. So that's like a random, they're blocks here. So that's a block. They're 3 blocks wide. That's 4 down. And they're all mixed up linens with a plique. And do you know what? This linen mix is fabulous. It appliques amazingly. I thought it was going to fray and do stuff, but it doesn't. It's absolutely fabulous. So that, I believe, is on my website. If it's not, message me and I'll sort a kit out and whatever. But I would think it's on the website. Look, these are the bits left over from my doing trip around the world with this. Love it. There we go. Right, so what else can I tell you? What else is going on? What's the time? It's only 10:05. It's early, isn't it? I'm absolutely knackered. Absolutely knackered. Got a list of things here that I need to post out, so thank you to those. The other class that I was doing was crazy collage, because we like a bit of crazy. So, and we had, look at this lovely fabric. Again, this is on website. If you're a cat person, it's fabulous. We like it a lot. So we were chopping up cats, and we were putting other bits and things together with it on some iron-on felt, and then we were getting white threads, and we were doing a bit of slow stitching. Really, I like to call it steady stitching, because some of us aren't as slow as they might think we are. I'm like, oh, get it done, I can't help myself. So I call it steady stitching. And then we were adding bits of lace and buttons and beads and all sorts of things, and making pieces like that that could be turned in and put on anything. That my sample was a bigger one that was on the side of, or is on the side of, a big bag, and then little ones that we made into brooches. So everybody had a brooch back and that as well. So that was a lovely class. I enjoyed that, and I think the ladies that did enjoyed that as well. There's some photos of that on Facebook and in the group, so you might have seen those. But yeah, we enjoyed that, so that was good. But that fabric's available as well. There's a couple of different cat ones in that range. Oh, there's Tom. He's wandering in and checking things around here. I don't know what he's doing. He's just sat there looking in the corner. I bet there's a mouse or something in here and I don't know about it. That'll be it. And calm. Did you see my lovely tulips and daffodils? They're not as vibrant as they were, but they're very lovely. Okay. Andy, are you ready wherever you are? I can't see your answer. Can't see your answer. Oh, I know what I'm going to show you as well, because I've still got a couple of kits and they are reduced. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I'm going to walk round the other side. Honestly, I'm going to break my neck in here today. Break my neck. Where is it? There it is. These are what I call octosearle. Where are we? I'm coming. I've got all sorts of things all over the floor. I'm navigating around. I am here. Hello. Look, the octosearle kits. This one, which is one of my templates as well. It comes in 2 sizes, but there are a couple of kits with this colour for this quilt, which is rather gorgeous, I feel. So yeah, so they're on the website if you're wanting. There's just 2 of those left. I have to say I'm needing to cut lots more kits of all sorts. I'm not arguing. You ladies in Wales did very well over the weekend, thank you. We appreciate it a lot. There we are. So, Andy, hopefully you're ready. I can't see. It's really just a thank you. Thank you. I'm knackered. I haven't been this tired after a show for a long while, because you all kept us on our toes the whole time. That hasn't happened for a very long time. So, as I'm saying, we'd appreciate that everybody supports the rest of your quilt shows, because then that supports your little traders like us, and keeps us coming to you with new designs, new fabrics, new patterns, new fun, retreats. Have we mentioned the retreats recently? I'm going to mention the retreats. Hang on, Mandy, you're going to have to wait a minute. You're probably going to mention them as well. We've got we've got air coming up in a couple of 3 weeks. There's some spaces on that. Now, this is shaping up to be hysterical, I feel. Going to really enjoy this one. Up in Scotland, look, that was one of our, that's one of Julia's that she gave me. I just love that. We've got 3 classes we're doing. I'm just going to get here. And I'm doing Mabin scraps. So that's my daisy one that we do from all the scraps and stuff. Oh, it's this one. That one. And we're going to do it, we're going to do 4 big ones as a cushion or some such. Whereas, obviously you can expand on it and do it as a quilt. And I'm not sure what Andy's doing. He'll be doing something with templates. He did tell me, and it's gone completely out of my brain cell. And then our third is going to be a pyjama party. You've probably heard me telling you about this. Pyjama parties. So, what we're going to do, we're doing hot water bottle covers. that might look like it's pre-done. It is pre-done, but do you know what? We're doing stuff to this. Hot water bottle covers and our pyjama party, and we have to have pyjamas, otherwise you're not allowed in. Yes, we're going to have hysterics at that one. That's the air, Prestwick in air. Well, the hotel is just, around it is just fabulous. It's a big old stately home that's been adjusted, as it were. It's lovely. So if anybody fancies joining us there, that's just after the Glasgow show, for 3 full days of stitching and lots of fun and giggles. If you want any more details, obviously give us a shout. Or you can look on our retreat website, which is the 3Amigos Retreats. Just Google that, you'll find it all. And it's going to be good fun. I was going to say something else then, and that slipped out of my brain cell. That's how tired I am. It came in and it's gone. Hot water bottles, air. They feed us lots, which is always good. Oh, I know what it was. I know what it was. Glasgow show. All right, I am going to be at the Glasgow show. I've never done the Glasgow show. Andy's going to be at the Glasgow show, because we thought, well, we'll do that, and then we're in the right place to do the retreat just after. So this is going to be a first for me with this particular quilt company, whatever, that do the shows, and I'm doing make and takes. So my make and takes are actually going to be Japanese folded patchwork. So we're going to make just a single one, which makes actually a brilliant coaster. So if you are at the or intending coming to the Glasgow show, do join me on stand for a quick make. I'll have all my kits and patterns and stuff there, and I think Angela's helping me, which will be fabulous. But the other thing I was about to say, if you're heading to the Glasgow show, I've got some free tickets. So if you need some free tickets, pop a comment in under here, and I think I did do a post the other day, so I've got several people on the post, anyone on today, and then I will sort free tickets for a few people. All right, so that would be lovely. Yeah, no, do just leave a comment in this video, and then on Facebook, because I will put it onto YouTube after, but put it on Facebook, because I see the comments easier then. I get your proper names, and then I'll contact whoever's and say, here we go, here's some tickets. That'll be good. All right, so yeah, it's a shame to have them sat there and nobody use them. I think they were for a competition, so this is my competition. You need to put your name in, the first comes first serves. There's a couple, as I say, already asked, so there we go. It's good. We're now nearly 1/4 past, is it? No, it's only 5 or 10 past 10. Oh, sorry folks, we're just all out of whack this week, aren't we? I am going to hand you over to Andy. Hopefully he's there. He knows I'm on here and blabbering, and is expecting. So if you want to go and join Andy over on Crafty UK, please do so. I'm sure he'll be there ready. Andy, hopefully you're ready. And I'm going to say thank you yet again for a fabulous show. Have a lovely day. Be lovely. I'm just walking around to turn myself off.